YouTubers, how's it going? Yeah, so yesterday I went to the Sun and Moon Prerelease. See, we got the pre-release box right here. It's pretty fun. This time, the place where I went to was pretty packed. There was about it might not sound that much, but there was like 25 plus people maybe, and it's a small store, so they barely had because then there was people playing other like people were playing board games there too, so there was barely enough tables to play. But yeah, so on the front you got the Solgaleo, and then there's Solgaleo, and then you got Lunala on the back. So if you haven't been to a pre-release, they give you this box. It comes with a 23+1 promo card pack. And 4 booster packs inside. So this is the deck that I use. I'll go over that soon. But it came with I used both cards from the packet and that. But yeah, in the new packs you get an energy in each. So I got Grass, Lightning, Psychic, and Fire in my first 4 packs. I actually saved the ones I opened. So I had the Decidueye, Incineroar, Primarina, and Solgaleo. And I got, in the pack, it had come with the, it came with a 2/2 line of Chinchou. And I got a 3rd one from a pack. Got Zubat and Golbat. The Crobat from this set is pretty good. It comes with that triple poison for 1 energy. And then it has, I think it's for 3 attack called Sneak Attack. If it came from your bench and is your active on their first turn, it does 120 damage. And I lost one of my matches to that. Got Moral, I think. One I pulled, one was from the pack thing. Paris, Skarmory, Sandygast. Roggenrola, Boldore. I think the Sandygast, the Boulder, and the Roggenrola were from my pre-release pack. Got Lillipup, Stoutland. If I would have got the Herdier, I would have played it, because Herdier's ability lets you get a item from your discard pile, which could have came in handy sometimes. Got Wingull, Poliwhirl, Dratini, another Dratini, a Dragonair. Oh, this was another thing that came in it. The packet, a 2/2 line of Shelter, and I pulled another Shelter, but I didn't use it. Got Dartrix, didn't get a Rowlet, that was kind of sad. But I did get Popplio, I didn't get Linton, but I got Torracat. Got Psyduck, shout out to Jeff at the Poke Capital. Got Cutiefly, Gramble, and Yungoos, aka Donald Trump Jr. I'll save what I got. Oh yeah, and then pulled this reverse Eevee, which is pretty cool because of its ability. Energy Evolution. It's basically like the Eevee from Furious Fists, where you attach energy to Eevee and it'll evolve. You could search your deck for that energy-based evolution of Eevee. So a girl at my pre-release was playing this with the Umbreon GX, so was an easier way of her playing her Umbreon GX by just attaching a Darkness energy and then evolving Eevee into Umbreon. And then I also got a Trumbeak reverse. Its attack bullet seed's kind of good. I've used it on the PTCGO theme deck tournaments when I play the what is it? Shadow Snake or something. It's the Decidueye deck. But it does like 20. You flip 4 coins for each heads. It does 20 damage. So I mean, you get lucky, you're hitting for 80 damage with that. Alright. This was the deck that I used. So I had a Stuffle. I believe I played 16 Grass Energies. We got a Professor Kukui. And if you don't know what that does, draw 2 cards and then your attacks do 20 more damage for that turn, which did come in handy sometimes. I think I did get a knockout maybe once or twice using this card. Then I played the Butterfree, which is in my packet, which really came in handy because like I was able to get these out really fast, and then with Cybolt saved me on my last match. I used it 3 times, 2 times, got lucky that I rolled heads to paralyze them, and I was able to take in the end with the Whirlwind. But Whirlwind was really what put in a lot of work with the 80 damage, and then it switches. Their active was when they're benched, which was awesome for when I managed to get this out really early and they still hadn't powered up anything in the back. I would just Whirlwind, and then like a bunch of the basics, like 80 health or less. So a lot of the times when I would switch out to something else, I was able to knock that card out, and then they would put their the one that they originally had back in, and I'd be able to kill that and then bring out something else. So it did really good. I believe I played a 3-3-4 line with or a 4-3-3 line with 4 Caterpie, 3 Metapod, and 3 Butterfree. I had 2 of these from the packet, and luckily I was able to get a reverse Butterfree. There's the energy. I use Energy Switch. I played a lot of the trainers that I had. I mean, that's usually the only way to do it. There's another Caterpie. More energies. I was lucky that I pulled a reverse Oranguru, which the Instruct ability came in handy. It's once during your turn, you may draw up to 3 cards, and sometimes like I was able to play all my cards and then just get 3 more fresh ones. So he definitely came in handy. I was gonna use Psychic one time, but most of the people were playing past Simeon, and when I got it out, they ended up knocking it out for weakness. So that really sucked. We got some more grass energies. Played Pokeball, which is back. Elima. This was a good card. It's kind of like N, except you roll a dice. If heads, you get 6, but if tails, you draw 3. And I only got 3, like maybe once or twice, which sucked. But the rest of the times, I was getting 6, And some of the times I was killing my opponent's hands because they would be getting 3. So this was definitely a good card. Then I played a Spearow just because of its attack bug bite, or peck bugs. It's 10 plus 30 more damage if the opposing Pokemon is a grass type. So I was thinking that maybe other people were going to be playing Butterfree too, but I didn't face anybody else really who did. The only person I did face, I was able to get Butterfree out, and I was just killing everything before they had a chance to get started. So, I mean, but this was going to come in handy doing 40 damage. So, yeah. And then there's another Caterpie. There's Butterfree. Metapod. So there's the 4th Caterpie. These are sticking. Now I played Beware because with Stuffle, because I mean I never got to use it, but Bear Hug does 40 and your opponent can't retreat. Then Superpower does 80, and then you could do 40 more, and it does damage to itself. So the second attack's kind of like the Moltres from Fate's Collide, where it could do 120, but it does 20 damage to itself. There we go. Put it over there. Played Lily. A couple times I did good, because it's usually draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. But it says if it's your first turn you can draw 8. And I think I got this 2 times that I was able to draw 8, which was pretty nice. Got another Grass Energy. Another one. A Nest Ball. It's pretty good. Basically like a Pokeball, except it never fails. You could search for any basic. So it was helping me. Like, most of the times I was able to get the Caterpies, so I would Nest Ball for a Rangaroo, so then I could start getting some draw power. That was pretty nice. And then we got How. It draw 3 cards. Pretty nice. Then we got Crushing Hammer got reprinted. I only hit Crushing Hammer once. I failed it like 2 or 3 times. This card would have saved me if I would have hit him the other times. We got Timer Ball, which is a pretty good one. It's flip 2 coins for each head. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon. So this was really good for me to get the Metapod and the Butterfree. If I had a Caterpie in my hand, I was able to just Timer Ball. One time I hit it for 2, I was able to get Metapod and the Butterfree. Actually, in my first match, I was going to lose. Managed to get this, got Metapod and Butterfree. Was able to use Metapod with his Iron Defense. I got it, so then he couldn't attack me. Next turn I got Butterfree. I had the 3 energies, Whirlwinded. Killed him and kept going, so that really saved me that first game. Another Grass Energy, another Lily, my reverse Butterfree, which was really happy. This really came in handy, and if you, I know the camera's probably not picking it up, but there's the new reverse pattern is just awesome. You can kind of see the leaves, and there's a giant leaf energy right here. I really like the new patterns, and 2 more grass. But yeah, first game, almost was gonna lose. Managed to win because got lucky and it was able to set up Butterfrees, and then I started setting up more, and then like they were about to knock out that one. I would energy switch to another one, attach to that one, And I was just like, it was pretty good. My second game, I lost because it started with Stuffle. And then I was versing a guy who started Pukumuku, which his ability does 60 damage if you knock it out. So, like, I was like, oh yeah, we'll stall. And I was like, maybe he'll attack. And I was like, oh, I should just use this opportunity to start setting up Butterfreeze. And then I was like, I drew Beware, and I was like, oh, let's evolve him. Didn't notice that he has a 3 energy retreat. And yeah, I wasn't going to attach to that. And my opponent was taking forever to knock it out till eventually he decided to. But it took like 3 turns for him to knock him out because Pukumuku's attack does like 30 for each heads. And it took him like two or 3 turns to kill this. When I finally got my Butterfree out, which was powered up, and started working on some other ones, he was also playing the Zubat line. So he kept hitting me for that surprise attack for 120, and Butterfree only has 130. But it came down really to the wire because, like, I switched out his Crobat and he had a Golbat, but then he was able to evolve that one into Crobat. And it came down really close to the wire. We came down to 1 prize card each, but in the end, I ended up having like mostly grass energies in my hand and only a Caterpie left on the bench, and ended up losing. Then the third match, I played against a person playing Passimian, and they had the best turn 1 ever and were able to set up 3 Passimian on their bench, 1 in the active, and like power like 2 of the Passimians up. I only had a Caterpie in my hand on the field, and he just killed me. So that really sucked. Fourth game, I played another Crobat one, but this time I learned from my mistake, and I was able to get a Butterfree or a Caterpie as my active, and I won that game. Most of the people are actually playing Passimian. I think I played it maybe 3 or 4 times out of my 6 matches, which was pretty weird. Hey guys, my camera cut off. I guess I hit some sort of time limit on it. I don't know. But yeah, I really hated that Passimian card. Like, with 3 of them on, or 3 of them on a bench, 1 active, that's like 110 damage. But it's a team play attack. Really hated that card. So, as for, yeah, I know I haven't showed you the promo that I got. I got the Bruxish. I didn't want this one at all. I really wanted a Shiinotic to play online for grass decks. This was like the least one I wanted. I really don't even like this Pokemon's design or anything. So that really sucked. But I think my polls definitely made up for this. So going into this event, I only wanted 4 different kind of cards. I didn't care about rarity or nothing. But I went in, I really wanted these cards, and when I was in line talking to the guy who was sitting at my table, And I was like, yo, I really want to get Tauros, and I really want to get Solgaleo. And I got Tauros. I think it might have been destiny. Hold on. I really don't want to take these out of the sleeves just because I don't want the chance to damage them, but yeah, we got Tauros. Its rage does 20 damage plus 10 for each damage counter on it, so 170 at max plus 20, 190. And then horn attack, all its attacks take a double colorless. Then it also has horn attack for 60 and Mad Bull GX for 30 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. So basically, the Mad Bull is like Rage on steroids with 30 damage for each damage. So like max, you could do 170 by 30, which is insane. I mean, even if you had 100 and you use that's 300. That's a KO to everything. So that is just really wild. Where is it? There we go. So yeah, got one of them that I really wanted out of the thing. But I talked to somebody, and when I was talking to the person, I was like, the other card I want is Solgaleo. And the greatest thing ever happened, and I didn't even record it. I got the hyper rare card, the hyper rare Solgaleo, or Solgaleo. This is a $60 card. It's the most expensive hyper rare there is. Right now, currently, on like Troll and Toad and other stuff where you can pre-order, this is going more than a Lily. Like, it isn't insane. This is even going more than the Gold Nest Ball. Like, the only thing that trumps this would be like the full art. See, the Gold Ultra Ball would probably be the only thing above this card right now. Probably. Oh man, I can't get it out. Really don't want to damage the card by bending it. I'm not going to try to get it out. I'm sorry. I just really wanted to get this in a top loader to protect it. Because I don't want it to get warped or anything. But I was insanely happy. A lot of people were like, oh my god, that is crazy. And my table got really lucky, man. Like, the guy that I told you that I talked about, telling him that I wanted a hyper rare Solgaleo and a Tauros, he got the Lily full art. His friend, who was sitting across from me, got the Gold Switch full art. And then the other card, one of the other cards that I wanted, Decidueye, the guy behind me got. So, like, our table pulled really good. We all got at least something ultra rare-ish. So, it was just insane. I can't stop looking at that Solgaleo. Like, the rainbow pattern on it, just awesome. But, yeah. I got 4 codes from the pre-release, not including the deck. I'm probably going to redeem that one. I know I usually give out the code in the video, but I actually have decided that I'm probably going to start doing them differently from now on. Instead of just putting up codes and like risking like somebody taking them all and not giving everybody a fair chance, I think I'm going to start doing where you write a comment down below. Please don't like sub-comment. That way it's just easier for me to pick somebody. But just tell me for at least for this video, what card you most want to get, and I'll pick 4 winners randomly from the comments to get one of these codes. So there's 4 winners, 4 codes, 1 code per person. I think it's just a easier way and more likely for people to win and not one person to take them all. So yeah, I hope you guys are fine with that. I think it just makes it a lot easier. And as a rule, I think I might put a poll in the iCards. I was thinking maybe doing it like 2 days after the video, just to give people a chance to comment before I pick the winners and send them the code through a message. But I'll put an iCard because I was thinking 2 days, but then I thought maybe 3 days just to give a little bit more of a shot. So I'll put an iCard. Just vote what you think, if I should wait 2 or 3 days just to give people time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was like my best pre-release ever. I was gonna record, but there were so many people, as I said, and I wish I would have recorded this. It's like barely get my first secret rare after Christmas, and now I get like the most expensive new rarity in the set. I can't believe it. Oh man. And I still got 3 packs. I'm probably gonna open one every other day after this. Maybe like a day or 2 from now, I'll open the Lunala. Then a couple days after that, Solgaleo. And then save him the best for last, my boy Decidueye, which I really hope I pull. That's one of the other ones, an Espeon that I want. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys like this recap, this Deceptive Pokemon. Till next time.